Palmeiras are looking to get a flying start here in the long race towards the finish line. This is a day for optimism, for hope, for dreaming of what might be. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. And already we're underway here. What are you making of this formation, Jim Beglin?
Well, the formation that was once the staple diet of the Italian game and still holds its place. To be honest, Peter, had I gone on to be a coach, this would have been my preferred setup. I think it can service many different approaches and it could add numbers quite quickly at either end of the pitch. With the right talent, this can be a thriving structure.
Totti, this is promising. That's been slipped through. Schmeichel gets his hands on it and the danger is averted. And here's Griezmann. Now it's Yamal. Tonali. Yamal. He's got tall. Superb goal!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
That is a fine goal, really efficiently done.
Yeah, it all came from some really smart movement, Peter. Did the defence let themselves down by not picking him up? I think the boss won't be amused.
I doubt very much that this was in the script.
Well, it seems as if he's just had a momentary lapse and slipped into tunnel vision because he had good options around him and he failed to get his head up.
Oh, he's enjoyed that. He evidently loves the contest. Now it's Puskás. No, he's just misjudged that one. The pressing's intense, and it's paid off. Spread it left. Puskás. And he's intervened well there. Yamal carries the ball down the right. And it's Tonali. Yamal. And that's been intercepted.
He read that really well and stopped it.
Palmeiras are looking to break at pace. That could spell trouble. Beckenbauer. Odo is one of the key ingredients in the team's attack. And it's Ronaldinho. Palmeiras looking to pass their way through. Tonali looking to play him in. Xavi Alonso. That has ended up in no man's land. Well, the runner's been sold a little bit short there.
Well, I think the opposition saw that pass coming a mile off, and it wasn't the best decision.
And it's Totti. Xavi Alonso. He won't be happy with that one. Now it's Gullit. Gullit showed plenty of zest in getting to the ball, but couldn't quite sort it out. Ronaldinho. Rodri.
They've got to be quick moving this forward.
And this is Gullit. Distributed tidily. Oh, that's fabulous. Oh, shooting chance! Now it's Puskás. And here's Gullit. And Gullit! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure. They've got a healthy number of very tall targets to pick out from this corner.
Ronaldinho tries to clear. Palmeiras have the chance to go the other way. Tonali, Griezmann. Ronaldinho, of course, a dribbler of outlandish ability. Now he's had it taken off him.
Palmeiras certainly could do with a positive spell for the remainder of this half, just to set the tone for what's to come.
And he's there to belt it away. Now it's Hullet. He's in a great position here. Can he get on the end of this? Big chance! It's loose now and they want to... Oh, what has happened here? It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Elects to cross. Oh, what a... He's beaten the keeper, but hit the post. Neymar.
Flamengo are totally dominant in the middle of the park, a no-way through zone.
And it's made its way to him. Yamal! And that's it for the first half, a breathless ending. Well, there were plenty of talking points in that first half, but just the one goal. It's still anybody's game here.
It's a dressing room that needs rousing at half-time because, in truth, they've not really been at it so far. If the pep talk works, we may see a very different side second half. We need to.
Here we go again then.
Well, I think in these circumstances it's all about how to adjust the balance of your team. I mean, you want to get back in it as soon as possible, but without leaving yourself too open.
Oh, well played, well played. Ronaldinho. Looking for a runner. And this is Neymar. Neymar will not want to lose out here, not against this opponent. Griezmann.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
Nothing wrong with that tackle, ball won cleanly. Now it's Puskas. Beckenbauer is onto this. Shot at goal! Oh, that is rather wayward.
Well, it didn't quite come off this time, Peter, but that's a warning to the opposition. This team know how to counter and they'll be looking to do it every chance they get.
And again, they run up against stubborn defending. Tonali. And this is Totti. Oh, no joy this time. Nesta. Down by a goal, needing to go up a gear. That's how it looks here. Yamal, who does have an assist to his name. That's tidy. And it's Tonali. And this is Hullet. Oh, real chance! Oh, taken with style. And there we have it, the two-goal cushion. That was a given, it always was.
Way too good, Peter. Too quick, too smart for that defence, who were made to look a little lost, in all honesty.
Things starting to look very comfortable. He's had a shot! And kept out by the most elastic of saves.
Stoichkov clearly thought he had the beating of the keeper. There's a defensive height advantage here, Peter, but of course it's not guaranteed to work.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? There's the header! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Although actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Rodri. Here's Totti. Totti puts his foot on the gas, and he's there to make the challenge. It's run loose here. Xabi Alonso, defending his corner stubbornly, stood up very well to his man. Rodri, and it's Azar. Oh, facing up to his adversary, this is a formidable matchup. Tries to play it through, now it's Yamal. Well, the defence proved infallible then, but that won't be the last they'll see of him. And this is Hullet. Gets a good foot in there. Palmeiras can breathe again, just.
Well, I thought they got off lightly there. The odds were stacked against them.
Griezmann! Euphoria, utopia, and they are cavorting. And they are pulling clear here. And it has to be said, an absolute gift.
Well, you've got to give him credit for pressing so quickly there.
And yes, it's him again. 3-0, and things are starting to look awfully cosy. Totti, and that interception was most necessary.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
Little doubt, that is a foul. And the referee has shown him a yellow card.
Well, what goes through a player's head at times like that is a mystery to me.
Time then for the first substitution of the game. No, he's missed it. It's not an especially good pass, that. Zico. Nesta muscles him off the ball. Goes looking wide. Now it's Azar.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Ronaldinho. Palmeiras finding their passes. It's a pretty loose pass. And that pass is somewhat less than ideal.
Well, everything up to the final pass looked decent. They just couldn't pick out that killer ball.
And the finish! Big relief, it just needed better contact.
Flamengo really are good at what they're doing. They'll gladly take any opportunity to launch that counter.
Xabi Alonso.
Palmeiras really have been second best here, second to every ball, and they can't have any complaints about where they are now. The good thing is they haven't given up, but it's not looking favourable.
Well, the movement is slick, the speed is slippery. The defence, though, able to hold on this time. Stood up well to him there. Oh, that is good. Super running, sharp movement. Came up against a defender, though, who was ever so determined. And the ball is out of play. And it's Beckenbauer. And this is Neymar. It's Neymar! Neymar! This boy is showbiz! That is a gem! An absolute gem! They're back within reach! Stylish in the extreme, a delicious goal.
It's almost poetry in motion, Peter, isn't it? The way he wraps his foot round the ball so effortlessly. Amazing.
Palmeiras give themselves a fighting chance, back in with a shout. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's having a shot! And collective relief etched on the faces of the defenders. And there's green grass ahead of him. Neuer claims comfortably. And the referee brings it to a close. Well, here is a defeat that may hit them hard, and you can sense that all around us. Things going pretty awry, and the outcome in the end virtually unavoidable. So there it is. Well, what a sight this is. The colour, the choreography, the camaraderie. The fans have pulled out all the stops to make this a monumental occasion. Expectations and decibels both rising fast here. Things are heating up and we'll be getting underway very soon.
Well, if you did just miss it, we are up and running already.
Christian Vieri will no doubt be eyeing a goal or two.
Well, he's always the natural target, isn't he?
Yeah.
And Messi! Goal! And that's got him off to a flyer!
That's the perfect confidence boost they needed. Brilliant.
Perfect placement, the one place the keeper couldn't reach.
Well, Peter, I think the keeper knew straight away he was never going to get to it.
Palmeiras finding themselves unexpectedly behind. Cruyff. Now Fiore. And it's Cruyff. Kukçu. Now it's Stoichkov. Played back. And he's chosen to go back. And it's Cruyff. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Cruyff. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now, what about a counter-attack? Rodri. De Bruyne. Hakimi. Hakimi. He gets big! Harmlessly behind.
I just wonder what was on his mind there. Should have put his foot right through it.
Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. He's having a shot! It's in! They are really purring here, and they have extended their lead in the blink of an eye. A horrible blip, a situation utterly avoidable that has resulted in considerable embarrassment.
Yeah, they were made to pay for not moving the ball smartly enough through a very strong pressing wave.
Tunisia are now luxuriating in a two-goal lead. And a shot! Oh, that was a brilliant save.
Well, someone's doing his job properly, Peter, that's for sure.
Palmeiras with the corner, they're first.
Roberto Carlos goes short.
Stoichkov. Donnarumma claims it without any fuss. And now a sudden chance to counter. And it's Hakimi.
Well, I wouldn't quite advise they should resort to risk-taking at this stage. There's plenty of time left yet.
Oh, that's a key interception. Cruyff. And here's De Bruyne. No way through. Nesta. And it's Cruyff. Now looking to orchestrate a counter. Now it's Puskas. Lovely bit of skill. Well, that defending is unapologetically persistent. It's almost personal. And it had to be. Puskas! Superb from Puskas! He's got himself an absolute peach. Right back in the game. He has given that the lot. Bang!
And I think he's even surprised himself, Peter, in how well he caught that.
Palmeiras get themselves back into contention.
Well, what a difference a goal makes. Now all of a sudden it seems the belief is back.
Lofted in, punched away. Puskas. Cruyff. Now it's Hazard. Looking to play him in. Shapes to shoot! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, I think he's going to be a bit disappointed with that, Peter. You would have fancied him to at least hit the target.
Now it's Puskas. Puskas. Just eases him off the ball. Kukchu. The ball has bounced loose now. Stoichkov. Decent chance! He's got a goal! They have done it! They have their equaliser!
Well, it looks like we have ourselves a real game here now, Peter. They've been rewarded for their courage, for their attitude, for their application, and now they'll want another.
There was no getting to that, no getting to it at all. Expert. It's gone in, and it is an own goal!
I've been there myself, and that's the last thing he wanted to happen. I really sympathise.
So one moment's crazy confusion, but they all count.
Look, often chances are hard to come by in these games, so just one mistake could be all it takes to make the difference.
And he plays one through. And this is Stoichkov. He's shifting through the gears here. No foul, says the referee.
Well, he was given the time and room initially to hold on to the ball, but eventually he was squeezed that bit harder and the task became too much. I think he's got to be a little quicker in his distribution then and get others into the match.
Expertly cut out, really nicely done. Xavi Alonso. And that's takes a shot! And it's Caicedo. Passing nice and neat. Shoots! Roberto Carlos. Pass somewhat off target. Rodri. And Guardiol. Caicedo. And it's De Bruyne. Messi. And that... Vieri! Whistle's gone and the referee has given a penalty. Palmeiras really could have done without this to further improve their position of comfort. Calm as you like, and they're running away with it. Not much more than a formality.
Well, I'm not sure what body language the keeper was trying to read, but it didn't work.
And that'll be the final action of the first half.
Palmeiras would seem to still be getting over the OG. It was an honest mistake and they've got to move on.
Please take this opportunity to pay a visit to our official store where memorabilia from today's match are now available.
That gets things going for the second half.
Well, I think they have to be positive despite the scoreline. The one thing they don't want to do, Peter, is give away an early goal. But they can't afford to get too cagey either. So attack with real devilment, go for that goal and see if they can unsettle them.
Aimed beyond the finish! And that's what you call inspired goalkeeping.
Yeah, he was well placed to deal with that.
Brilliantly cut out. Nesta is fouled. Tunisia choosing to make the first change. Great defending, strong and determined. Plays the return pass.
Well, it's a move of great promise, but will it really prove productive?
That's good play. There's some great running on show here, but ultimately there was no way through. Upamecano. Van Dijk. And it's Messi. And Hakimi. And this is Messi. It's run loose. Who's going to get there?
Look, they've had their chance to regroup and rethink. Now they've got to stir a revival.
Some front-footed pressing going on here. And here's Mbappe. Gets a good foot in there. Caicedo. Rodri. Well, he's looking at the referee, but the referee is shaking his head. And it's Beckenbauer. Beckenbauer played out towards the right wing. Guardiola spots it and intercepts. Caicedo. He's had a fair tumble under that challenge. Cruyff. Now it's Puskas. And it's Kukçu. He shifted it to the flank. Beckenbauer. Lovely pass, but can he get there? He's found a way through. Oh, important interception. Short changes him with that pass. And it's Kukçu. Caicedo goes steaming forward. Oh, he's going to be disappointed with that. Palmeiras have got it back and they'll have another go. Caicedo. And he's managed to get free. And he's made sure that's not getting through. And the pass is intercepted. And it's Caicedo. And here's Mbappe. It's come through and he's had a quick look inside. Cruyff does have his name on the score sheet, of course.
They need to play this quicker in transitions like this.
He's through here. Well, it didn't look good for a while, but that was brave defending and they got away with it.
Yeah, they showed a vulnerability until the move was...
Oh, terrible pass. He's on it. Can he get away? Oh, that's well spotted. Xavi Alonso. Caicedo. Rodri. Oh, it's a promising build-up, this. Plenty of really nice passing. Skillfully cut out. He is so at ease on the ball. Now there... And a chance! And it's there! And they are pulling clear here. Terrific goal. What a super sharp finish.
Speed of thought, speed of action. That's another really clever finish.
And that's it. And all that remains for me is to thank Jim Beglin. That's it from us tonight. A very good evening to one and all.
Hello attendees, this is a lost children's announcement.
Well, what a scene we have here. There's a real expectant buzz in the stadium, and the players on the pitch are raring to go any minute now. Colours vivid and vibrant, songs loud and proud. The tone for this game is well and truly set. So we're up and running.
You know, Peter, I'm relishing the chance to see the cool and classy Rafa Marquez. He has a composure about his game that most defenders envy, and that enables him to be used as a deep-lying midfielder too.
Yeah, the defender's defender.
A great reader of the game.
Header! It's bounced back off the post. There it is!
Well, they would have been looking at him to produce the goods, and that was very kind of him to oblige so early.
Messi duly reaps his reward, kept his cool whilst the defence lost their bearings.
Such good movement. Some players have that natural ability to be in the right place at the right time. We've just seen the perfect example.
I doubt very much that this was in the script. Neymar, facing up to his adversary. This is a formidable matchup. Now that looks a decent ball. He's found a way through. Can he... Oh, he's been caught napping. And this is Neymar. Beckham. Passes coming off in quick succession here. Played out to the left flank. Hazard providing an outlet on that flank. Oh, nice touch. Oh, the ball's run loose here. And it's Xavi Alonso. Can he spark a counter here? Now it's Rafael Leao. And he's well positioned here. Takes a shot! Decent enough try.
Well, he's furious with himself, but at least the boss is applauding his effort then.
Oh, that's a key interception. And here's Rafael Leao. Messi. Oh, he's felt that, hasn't he? That's good running with the ball.
Whatever happens, that's the kind of movement which raises hope.
And it's Beckham. And that's been intercepted.
That was well played, well stopped.
Xavi Alonso. Palmeiras are very much in charge here, dominating possession and a goal to the good. Threads one in, and it's made its way to him. Plays a sharp little ball here. And the shot! It's a goal! They have grabbed themselves an equaliser.
Well, you have to credit the desire there. These boys knew they were in a battle, and they did exactly what was needed to get back into it. That's going to make the boss just a little happy now.
One sweeping move, executed with deadly efficiency.
Look, if you want to be effective on the break, then the key element is always pace. That's what really rips defences apart, and it's difficult to find an answer to it when it's applied like that.
That has certainly made things interesting.
Well, I'd happily watch this every week, Peter. This is exactly what you want from a big game.
Well, that's a booking, always looked it. Serginho in with the challenge. Otto did just about enough to come out on top there. Neither party overly willing to compromise. Howson is always scanning the pitch for targets. And they can counter here. Now it's Neymar. He's shifting through the gate. It's Neymar! Oh, off the bar. Harmlessly behind. Oh, he's gifted it to the opposition. And can he finish? It's run loose. Who's going to get there? Picked out brilliantly. Oh, that pass isn't the best. Odo is looking to influence the game from out wide. And it's Neymar. Kukçu. And here's the chance to counter. Van Bommel.
They've got to make this nice and quick.
Those looking wide. Serginho.
A lot of space here, a real opportunity.
Azar. And that interception was most necessary.
He read that really well and stopped it.
And they're quick to get it back. Neymar going face-to-face with his great rival. Beckham.
They'll want to be quick here. It's breakaway time.
And it's Xavi Alonso. Palmeiras finding their passes.
Well, that was well positioned and well pinched. They can't hurt with their backs to goal.
Short changes him with that pass. Xavi Alonso gets a foot in here. Now then, what's happening here? He is already on a yellow. Xavi Alonso is being told in no uncertain terms that this will be his final warning.
Well, he knew what he was taking on there, Peter, and special delivery from the ref.
Neymar. Well, that tackle was certainly sturdy. Now it's Puskás. Xavi Alonso. Kukçu. And there is the half-time whistle. So it's all squared. Neither side has been able to make a telling difference, but it hasn't been for the lack of trying. That's a really interesting game, and they head in at half-time at 1-1. And that's the second half started. Neymar really struggling to influence the game.
They're just trying to negate his influence, and it looks like whatever it takes.
And it's Beckham. And he's had it nicked away. Beckham. Shoots! Now, who's going to be first to this? And again! Great idea, just poorly executed.
There's no doubt he made the right decision, but...
Oh, given away. Messi gets through on his own. Chance, surely! And the keeper couldn't hold it. Goal!
Well, it's hardly a great surprise to see him doing something thrilling, and it should send a strength and courage through every one of his teammates from here.
Some heroic goalkeeping, but even that couldn't save them this time.
That's really good anticipation too, Peter. Just instinctively knew where the ball would be and where he needed to put himself.
And yes, it's him again. Palmeiras go into the lead. Looking to play him in, and he's picked out the run. And it's dealt with by the outrushing keeper. Puskás is flagged offside. Serginho. Now it's Rafael Leao. Now it's Neymar. It is a corner.
All he needs to do is to place this between the goalposts and basically let them attack it.
Neymar. Real chance! Oh, no shortage of confidence there.
Neymar can really show some outlandish skills, which is always welcome and obviously refreshing.
Big chance! He has done it! They're level in a trice!
Well, that's so refreshing. They went a goal down and you never would have guessed it. Their reaction has been emphatic.
Terrible error, duly punished.
Oh, how can they be so careless, Peter? It's too casual. They were never going to get away with that kind of sloppiness.
This is quite a battle.
You've got to commend that, Peter. It's the perfect response to falling behind. Don't let your heads drop. Just get back up the pitch and level the scores again. This is cracking stuff.
Out to the right. Goes for a shot! Now that is commitment to the cause.
The taker has to look for options because an aerial supply doesn't look promising here.
Yeah, they need to be thinking in terms of guile, deception, don't they? And now they can spring out of defence. And he's had a hit! And he was there to get a vital touch.
Messi actually didn't do an awful lot wrong, to be honest.
Xavi Alonso. Kukçu. Well seen, saw that coming.
That's great positioning, so good from him.
No, that's been intercepted. And it's Kukçu. Beckham. Kukçu. Now Van Bommel. Over to the left. Neymar. And that's been slipped through.
Well, there's no doubt that they want to win this, Peter. They'll have to maintain the energy and dynamism until the very end, though.
That is good pressure, just hounded him off it. Rafael Leao. Van Bommel. Now the ball's gone astray. Played out wide. Good ball, good take. Neymar! And somehow he managed to miss it.
It's a very watchable game, isn't it? Any goal from here could well be the winner.
Couldn't squeeze it through. A game with so much to recommend it. Fabulous contest, but still no clear winner.
Well, a goal either way at this stage would qualify as a steal.
Beckham standing over it. Beckham goes short. He is just caressing the ball. And now a sudden chance to counter. Now it's Rafael Leao. Rafael Leao was ultimately... Oh, that is asking for trouble. And the finish! Oh, yes, it's there! And that may just do it! And that will surely go down as one of the easiest goals he could ever score.
Again, that's terrific movement, Peter, and an even better pass.
Takes a shot! And he hits the net! We thought it was over! It's all square once more!
Puskas really played that return ball to perfection there, Peter. He knew the exchange was on and he put it on a plate for his teammate. That was just gorgeous.
So all square, it's Lewandowski! He's missed, but not by that far.
Yeah, it's good movement, though. A bit unlucky he couldn't actually steer it goalwards.
And the referee's looking at his watch. We could be done here. Aimed beyond the defence. And he's picked it up out wide. Chooses to go back. And it's Xavi Alonso. And he's in on goal. Oh, that's wonderful alertness. Neymar has an approach to the game which is pretty much shoot on sight. And the shot! Oh, what about that? Late in the day, this could well be it. His position was perfect, the invitation was there for him, and his response absolutely clinical. So that's it, it is all over. Palmeiras illustrating perfectly the fickle nature of football. Everything looked so good for them to start with, but as we have seen so many times, they ended up with nothing. So Jim, how do you reflect on what we've seen?
Palmeiras, absolutely shocking here. Shockingly porous down the middle, which was painfully exploited, and that's left plenty for the manager to think about. A painful reminder of where standards really need to be.
My thanks to Jim alongside me, and as the fans make their way home, so must we. Good evening to you.